Ìyá Mohbad, o ṣe abiyamọ, abiagba ni ẹ́. You are a murderer. You are not a mother. Ìyá Wunmi, you are a first class murderer. You are not a mother. Ìyá Wunmi oníkó àgbè. Ó ṣe kùn bí ìgbà tán gbé gba arú síbẹ̀. Ó ti mujẹ. Ó ti dọ́kọ àwọn àjẹ́ méjì. Àgò mẹ́ta wá papọ̀ tí kò ń dọbẹ̀nù. Ọbẹ̀ yín ti dànù tipẹ́. Àṣírí yín máa tú. Èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tẹ́ bá lè máa mẹ́ni ọ̀la lè máa mú. Ẹ máa àwọn àgò mẹ́ta yẹn. Ìyá Wunmi, ìyá Mohbad, Wunmi. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tẹ́ bá ń wò mí lẹ́ni spiritually adult ni mo ń sọ. Mi sọ age adult. Ẹ bèrè pé tí ìyá ọkọ, ìyá ìyàwó àti ìyàwó tó ń bá pawọ́ léèyàn lórí, ẹ bèrè nǹkan tó mì. Ìwọ ọkùnrin tó bá wà ní situation yìí, tètè sátọ lọ́n lọ kó lọ gbàdúrà. Tó bá ṣoríire mọ́ kó pè mí lọ́mọ àlè.
Is it sensible? Is it normal for a mother to join hands, join forces with those that have questions to answer on the RIP of her son? Yes, Mohbad's mother, she has been screaming, hold on to Mohbad's record label owner, Naira Marley, hold on to him. He really made my son suffer a lot. She said all of these things. We cannot remove that relationship between record label and artist. We cannot. If you go to the US, it's there. Your record label want to squeeze. They want to take everything off you. Even football, they do it back in those days. In those years, some people signed life contract. They sign life contract and they cannot get out of it. The club it rubbishes them. Now, let's get back on track. Mohbad's mother joined forces with Wunmi and her family. And now people are beginning to kind of look at it like, hold on a second. Is there some connection between Mohbad's mother, Wunmi, and Wunmi's mother? How is it so convenient for both of them, for all of them, to join together? How? Is Mohbad's mother bewitched, or she is part of them? Are they into something? But I'm going to allow you guys listen, and for our international audience, you'll be getting a translation as analysis progresses. After the guess is done, mixed with English and the language that she's speaking in, after that, you'll be getting the detail of all. This is strange. Till date, do you know that the year is already gone? Finished. Do you know that DNA is yet to be done? In fact, there is no date set aside for it at all. No date set aside for it at all. And like I've always said, I care less if Wunmi wants to avail the little baby for DNA test. It's okay. If you do not want to, it's all right. But there are two things that you cannot claim. One, you cannot claim Mohbad's surname. You are not Mrs. Aloba. You are Miss Adebanjo or whatever Banjo you are. That's what you are. You are Cynthia Omowumi Banjo or Adebanjo. That's what you are. You are not Aloba. No, not at all. You are not. Two, you cannot lay claim to Mohbad's revenue. You can't lay claim to any of it for Liam. Before you can, you should make the world see that this child belongs to Mohbad. And the only way is not through, what Mohbad's mother did. She brought out a portrait of Mohbad and tried to compare how Mohbad looks. And in fact, she kept on saying that Mohbad, the baby looks like Mohbad when Mohbad was a baby. I do not want to say Mohbad's mother is ignorant. I don't want to say she's ignorant because when I listen to her speak, although there are scripts that she had to follow before addressing whoever wants to listen to her. I brought the video here. We did analysis on it where she spoke and said a lot of things about Mohbad's father. Well, without further ado, let us listen. Let us listen to this one and we will talk more.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ pátánjọ́ yẹn wọ́n sọ sí lẹ́nu ni. Ẹ bá mi wá Naira Marley o, Naira Marley ni o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń fún ojú yẹn pọ̀. Tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ wá omi lójú kò rí, ó ṣàǹtí báyìí. Wọ́n ní kí n má sọ̀rọ̀ ni o, wọ́n ní kí n má sọ̀rọ̀ ni o. Ìyá Mohbad, ìjẹ́rìí ayé nìjẹ́rìí ọ̀run. Ìyá Mohbad, ẹ bá mi dìyẹn mú. Bó ṣe wá bọ́ta, mo ní no, this is not real. Ọkọ̀ script fún Ìyá Mohbad dey act here, but unfortunately, she was not a good actress. Am I communicating? The only script they wrote for her ni pé ìwọ ṣá sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ kó wá máa sọ Naira Marley ni o, Naira Marley ni o, nǹkan tó wá ń tẹnu mọ́ nìyẹn. Am I communicating? That is not the bone of contention. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ìyá Mohbad ò bọ́ta sọ pé òun rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad ò bọ́ta sọ pé èèyàn 100 wà nínú ilé tí Mohbad kú sí. Ìyá Mohbad ò sọ pé ìgbà tó máa fi débẹ̀ wọ́n ti buyọ̀ sí Mohbad láyà, wọ́n ti fi òwú sí létí. Ìyá Mohbad ò sọ pé àdúrà ó sọ nǹkan báyìí fóun. Nǹkan tó kàn tẹnumọ́ ni pé ẹ bá mi wá Naira Marley o. Ìyá Mohbad sọ fáwọn alátìlẹyìn ẹ kó gba visa fún ẹ kó wá bá Naira Marley ń bí. Ó ṣẹnu gbígbẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò jẹ́ vitamin C. Very dirty, wicked witch. Ẹ wò mí dáadáa. Gbogbo bí tẹ́ ti ń péjọ máa yọ sí yín bẹ̀. Máa tì kàbọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin àjẹ́ lójú. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè fi mí ṣe. Àní kẹ́ gbé mi yẹ̀ wò. Ẹ mọ̀ ìpè rere lolúwa. Ìyá Mohbad, ò ń ṣe abiyamọ, àbíàgbà ni ẹ́. You are a murderer. You are not a mother. Ìyá Wunmi, you are a first class murderer. You are not a mother. Ìyá Wunmi oníkó àgbè. Ó ṣe kùn bí ìgbà tán gbé gba arú síbẹ̀. Ó ti mujẹ. Ó ti dọ́kọ àwọn àjẹ́ méjì. Àgò mẹ́ta wá papọ̀ tí kò ń dọbẹ̀ nù. Ọbẹ̀ yín ti dànù tipẹ́. Àṣírí yín máa tú. Èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tẹ́ bá lè máa mẹ́ni ọ̀la lè máa mú. Ẹ máa àwọn àgò mẹ́ta yẹn. Ìyá Wunmi, Ìyá Mohbad, Wunmi. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tẹ́ bá ń wò mí lẹ́ni spiritually adult ni mo ń sọ. Mi sọ age adult. Ẹ bèrè pé tí ìyá ọkọ, ìyá ìyàwó àti ìyàwó tọ́n bá pawọ́ léèyàn lórí, ẹ bèrè nǹkan tó mì. Ìwọ ọkùnrin tó bá wà ní situation yìí, tètè sátọ lọ́hùn lọ kó lọ gbàdúrà. Tó bá ṣoríire mọ́ kó pè mí lọ́mú àlè. Yeah?
This is deep.
Àwọn mẹ́ta yẹn, àgò mẹ́ta ni wọ́n tán gbọ́dọ̀ dá ọbẹ̀ nù. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe fẹ́ gbọ́, ọbẹ̀ yìí ti dànù tipẹ́. Àtijọ́ tó ti wú Mohbad jáde lọ́bẹ̀ yìí ti dànù. Aṣọ funfun tẹ́ fún wọn kán jù sínú kòtò, ó ti dànù. Ẹsẹ̀ yìí ti wà ń ta, àṣírí yìí ti tú, afẹ́fẹ́ ti fi àtìrí fòrò adìẹ. Ẹ̀yin àjẹ́, ẹ má kàgbẹ̀yìn ni, tẹ́ ẹ bá kà kẹ́ má kì mí mọ́, èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Mo wá dákẹ́, gbà tí Mohbad jáde ni. Mo ní no, there is more to what this woman is doing than what we are saying. She's lying. She's lying. Ẹ bá mi tún dìyẹn mú. Wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ẹjọ́ yẹn bó ṣe ń lọ. Gbogbo yín ṣe rántí pé mo sọ lánàá. The police, they've compromised from the beginning. Wọ́n pè bìkan ní crime scene. Karimot olóṣì tó ń gbé kòtò ọ̀run tó sọ pé òun wà l'Amẹ́ríkà. Corner shop iṣá ni. Kò move right, kò move left. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mo move kiri. Tí bá ṣe tán sì máa lọ fi living room mi wọ̀nyí. Tí bá ṣe tán máa fi yàrá mi wọ̀nyí. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mo move kiri. Corner kan ni Karimot máa wà. Ọyàn ẹ pín ká ni. Ó pín ká bí lámbébé tó pa lásì. Báwo yẹn ṣe pín ni. Victoria's Secret ni best bra tó wà ní America. Ṣùgbọ́n reverse is the case. Olórí burúkú wọn jẹ gbogbo owó tán. Ó ti rí bra gidi rà. Ọyàn ẹ pín ká sórí lámbébé ni. Last grade orí charity shop ló lọ mú. Jàti ìwọ ló fẹ́ sùn kudi. Kọ́kọ́ lọ sùn yàlá ìyá ẹ̀. Lọ sùn ìyá ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ ni Wunmi. Tí Wunmi ń dókó kiri tó ń pín transformer kiri láti 15 years old. Ọmọ gidi wo ọmọ tó tọ́ lére wo. Àwítọ́ sọ pé lọ ta iṣó láàrin. Karimot long episode ní eré tà ń ṣe. Mi àti ẹ máa jọ mú nǹkan lẹ̀. tẹ́lẹ̀ mo fẹ́ ignore ẹ̀ because ìwà àtàwọn ìyá ilẹ̀ gbé wa débi tàdé ṣùgbọ́n sórí court letter tó lọ mú ẹ̀ tí n bá gba court letter ìyá mẹ́wàá bàbá mẹ́wàá ìyá kan ló bí ẹ̀ Karimo tí n bá gba court letter àti wo àtàwọn lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ ikú ló máa pa yín olórí burúkú olówó court letter ìgbà tí Naira Marley àti Sam Larry ń torment àbúrò ẹ̀ ó máa ṣe kankan sí because ẹ ti ní plan pé ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ pa ẹ ti ní plan lórí ogún ẹ̀ Karimo ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa sọ lọ now gbogbo wa ṣàtún pariwo ìyá Wunmi dà ìyá Wunmi dà ìyá Wunmi dà àárí ó sápamọ́ á sápamọ́ because Ọlọ́run ti fojú àṣebí wọn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí lọ́sàn-án you know I hate that statement when they say stop bullying Wunmi.
Of course. Wicked widow. That's what she is.
Are not killers. Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́ lẹ́ni mo fi full chest mi sọ 99% ọkùnrin tó ti pa sáyé àtọkùnrin tó sí lẹ́ni ìyàwó wọn ló pa wọ́n. Widows are killers. They are evil. Àwọn ló máa du ọkọ ṣé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní London tàwa yìí wọ́n wà ní ọkọ bí ṣe sọ ẹ̀ wọ́n á gbéṣẹ́ lọ sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n á lọ dóko kiri bí àwọn olórí burúkú wọ́n dóko náà wọ́n ò ṣoríire wọn ò rí bá ti ṣe ojú kan lọ́wọ́ àbí omi adágún orí burúkú náà ń kó bọ́kọ wọn. Honey, widows are not killers. Ẹ lọ àwọn tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o they are stark illiterate stunt illiterate. Gbogbo kíláàsì tí mo ti rí l'Amẹ́ríkà sìn UK sìn majority of it comes from their woman probably BIX woman yẹn ló pa ìtorí wọ́n fẹ́ gba insurance woman yẹn ìtorí property ṣá ló máa ń lead sí jù or ìtorí owú jíjẹ and by communicating. Many widows are killers. Not all of them. Many widows are killers. So go and look for another thing to put on that your heading. And my communicating. That is not the bone of contention. One left for only ho. Only for one she torí àkìtàn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ta ló sọ pé torí àkìtàn ni. Nobody is bullying Wunmi. Nobody is bullying Wunmi. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ. Wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ ikú. Àbíkó yín. Wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ ikú. Láti 72 hours. Tó lọ ṣeré níjọ́ Sunday. Wunmi was there. Wọ́n ló gbé Liam lọ. Àwa bí pé ṣé ó máa ti ń tẹ̀lé Mohbad lọ sí show tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kò kí ń tẹ̀lé lọ. Wọ́n ní bọ̀tẹ̀ èèyàn kan sọ fún pé bèbí kan wà ń ta tó ti lóyún fún Mohbad. Ó wà ní chat. Ó máa wà ní show yẹn. Ló ṣe gbé ọmọ 6 months. Níbi tí ò sí good security. Àbí kò yé yín? Níbi tí ò sí security. Ó gbé ọmọ yẹn lọ. Bí tó ń ṣe gbé ọmọ lọ sí Ensa sí Jọ́sí. Ẹjọ́ ṣó tẹ̀lé ká gbé ọmọ lọ sí ibùbẹ̀ yẹn. Anything can happen. Ó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń lé ọkọ ẹ̀. Ó lé wọn ò bá. Ó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń lé ọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ pa. Ó mọ̀ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ wà ní ìdààmú. Ó gbé ọmọ yẹn lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Tó bá lọ ṣe ọmọ yẹn léṣe níbẹ̀ ńkọ́. But because of your own selfish interest. Wọ́n ti sọ fún ẹ pé girl yẹn ti lóyún fọ́kọ ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ní ń bí ẹ fẹ́ wo bẹ́ ṣe máa pa because ó ti wò pé ìwà àtàwọn family ẹnìkan lẹ máa jogún kí ló kọ́ ọmọ yẹn Mohbad. Oh, lọ síbẹ̀ because you love that guy. Because I'm still saying it. If you love that guy, if you truly love Mohbad, you will protect him with all you have got in your life. Wunmi?
Correct. Yes.
But tó gbẹ́ pé obìnrin kan lóyún fún ó gbé ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀ tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe ọmọ yẹn ńkọ́. Ọmọ tó fẹ́ fi gba gbogbo property Mohbad lẹ́ni. Ó ti gbàgbé pé ó gbé lọ síbi tó ti ń kọrin. Àtàwọn ọmọ Òkòdú wà. Tó yẹ pé even nílùú tàwa ìgbọ̀n tó bá ṣe show tí security ọbẹ̀ ò bá sound wọ́n máa para wọn máa ṣera wọn léṣe. Ó gbé ọmọ 6 months lọ síbẹ̀. It's not because you love Mohbad. Ó mọ̀ pé ìwọ mọ̀ pé transformer ni wọ́n náà. Ó jẹ́ṣẹ́ ó pínṣẹ́ kiri gan ju Mohbad láti ayédáyé ẹ̀ Mohbad ò ṣe tó ń kóbìnrin. Ìtorí òpin transformer ẹ̀ kiri ni Mohbad náà ṣe wò pé no. Mohbad dẹ̀ ti rí tracy sí pé ọmọ iṣẹ́ nǹkan kan wà nú ọmọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ yẹn lòun náà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ date kiri. Wá bọ́ta kó wá challenge mi. Wọ́n kàrí mọ́tì wọ́n bọ́ta kó lọ bá wọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ face mi. Wọ́n ní ta ni Wunmi ṣe fried rice fún. Karimo tó ní brain touch tó sọ pé Mohbad ló ní brain touch. Ó ní Wunmi lọ ṣe fried rice fún Liam. Ẹjọ́ ṣé Liam ti léyìn ni? Ìgbà tí mo bí ọmọ mi, bí yẹ́yìn kan ló wà lẹ́nu àbí méjì. Ẹ bá mi bí Karimo ṣé Liam ti léyìn ni? Ó ní Wunmi lọ ṣe fried rice fún Liam. Bíbélì jẹ́ kó yé mi pé Christian máì tí wá sí mi. Láàrin ọ̀tá ṣàlówà máa ṣọ́ra. Láàrin ọ̀tá ṣàlówà wash and pray. Wọ́n gbé Wunmi sínú ayé Mohbad láti ṣe yamayama, láti ṣe ṣàkàṣàkà ni. Àjòjì obìnrin ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ń wò mí lẹ́yìn kò ní wọnú ilé yín wá lórúkọ Jésù. Wunmi, you are very fast to show us pictures. Anything tó bá ti sọ, wá lọ mú picture fáwọn agbẹnusọ ẹ. Wunmi, they said you are a graduate. Can we see your certificate, please? Mo bèrè ni o, mo hope pé bèrè ò fàjà. Wunmi, can we see your certificate? Ṣé bó sọ pé ìgbà tó sọ pé o fẹ́, tí bàbá sọ pé o fẹ́ Mohbad, o sáré lọ gbé introduction wedding síta. Wunmi, Karimo ti sọ pé graduate ni ẹ́, ipe wà tó ṣe tán, o fẹ́ wá kàwé ní America. Karimo, ajá jẹnu ẹ̀. Ó máa ń bíìgì ara ẹ̀. Ó máa ń bíìgì ara ẹ̀. Ajẹ́pà gbọ́nú tàn. Àkúkú mọ̀ yín. Ìwọ ló sọ fún wa pé ìyàwó èrè lẹ́ni. Ìyá yín ń dókó kiri. Ẹ kò réèzì yín dáadáa. Ó lọ gbé Wunmi sọ́dọ̀ bàbá onígbó kan ládùúgbò yín ni. Ó gbé wọn náà, ó sọ ẹnu bí òkò. Bàbá máa ń hún ọmọ mẹ́rin. 1 to 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Adẹ̀tú gbọ́nú ìtọ́pẹ́ ìyá Wunmi. Ìgbà tó ní kó wá ṣe DNA Wunmi. Ó gbọ́ ọmọ sálọ. Tẹ́bá rò bí mo parọ́ màá gbẹ́ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wá life. Tàmá wá sọ̀rọ̀ níbà.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Well, I think more people will come out to speak. More people will come out to speak. It's more like a family pattern. It's a web. The RIP of Mohbad, Mohbad's family, father, mother, and that of Wunmi, if you take time to study, if you understudy, if you do some forensic analysis, if you do some research, if you look deep, you realize that there is more to what the eyes can see. It's unfortunate. These things are serious. These things are real. You heard what she said. I'll tell you, for those who do not understand the language she's spoken. She said, Wunmi's mother ran away when... Did you get what I said? Wunmi's mother, back in those years, 20-something years ago, ran away when she gave birth to Wunmi, and the family of the man that she alleged got her pregnant requested for a DNA. She ran away the same way Wunmi is running away. The same way Wunmi refused for a DNA. Now, let us go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. Karimo, the elder sister, because I want to build this for you guys to understand. Karimo, the elder sister to Wunmi, domiciled in the US, according to her, domiciled in the US. She said, our mom is a rubbish person. Yes, she said it recently, not back then before the RIP of Mohbad, not previously, not prior to the RIP of Mohbad. She said it during the justice for Mohbad because they had some quarrel, infighting amongst themselves. She got upset. She blamed her mother. She said, look, this thing that happened to me happened to Wunmi. The worst of it is happening to Wunmi now because of what you did for the kind of person that you are. You neglected us. Yes, their mom threw them out, left them, according to Wunmi, left them. I don't know, maybe their mom left them with the man that she claimed got her pregnant and moved to another man, got pregnant, left the child. I don't know what kind of living is this. She said, my mom left us, left me. I was a young girl, no mother care, no mother love. I tried my best to connect and unite with my mom. My mom cared less about me. Like I was nothing. I was abused several times. I was abused by several people. I had no mother to cry to. When I got to 16, 17, 18, thereabout, I tried connecting back to her like, okay, mom, I forgive you. I forgive you. My mom acted and pretended like she felt sorry, pity for what she did, like pity for me or felt sorry for me or something like that. I thought she's truly a repentant woman. I didn't know she's not a repentant. She has not repented. She was only interested in what I could bring, money, if there's something that I could bring. And immediately she realized that there is not much here and there. She left me again. I was heartbroken. She said it. I'm not making this up. She said it. She said it live and direct that the consequence of our action, the consequence of that neglect is what is happening to Wunmi. This is what is playing out in Wunmi's life because Wunmi too was on the street. Wunmi was on the street. Wunmi was on the street. Wunmi was one of those type of ladies, girls on the street that will, they will go with this man. They had this queen mother, Shekpeteri. She will just, okay, go and hang out with this man for this night. The money you get, she will use it to, do whatever she wants to do on the street. Their mom left them, threw them on the street, hung them with this person. They became without father, no mother, nothing. So Wunmi's mother did the same. The same woman, obviously, will say Wunmi should not avail Liam for DNA. This is a life that she lived. This is what she knows. This is how she grew. Somehow she found herself in the police. This is the kind of life she knows. Wunmi also is living such a life. If you listen to the words of Karimo, the elder sister of Wunmi, you will realize that these people are wild. If you listen to her words, the way she speaks, and, she said, I'm trying to fight for my sister, but I realized that she just said a lot of things. Anyway, let us go back. Like I said, how is it something that you can understand? How is it possible for you to understand that a mother can liaise, can join forces, can stick with those that are connected to the RIP of her son? She claimed that Wunmi called her and said, oh, mom, please, can you come? Please, I don't know. Please, Mohbad, blah, blah, blah. And she said she thought Mohbad was beaten again because that is what used to happen. And she said that Mohbad's father somehow told Wunmi and Mohbad to avoid her because she's a witch. And later, somehow they settled their differences anyhow. Okay? So, if all of these things happened, how come you as a mother at this point, with the way you have spoken, I realize that you know how to express yourself. How come you don't say, oh, okay, for the sake of my son, let us just do this DNA and shut the mouth of this man so that we can bury my son? Why don't you kind of say such? No, not at all. She is not accepting DNA. She just wants Mohbad to be buried and that's the end of it. Why? There are certain information that she's privy to. And what is this? That child, there is a big possibility that the father of that child is, a king. That is it, a king. Now, if it is not a king, let us just do this DNA and forget about it, Wunmi. Shut the mouth of Mohbad's father with a simple DNA. Yeah. Now, there are some people that have been petitioned by Wunmi's legal team. Obviously, Wunmi's supporter, Wunmi's elder sister, Wunmi's mother, Mohbad's mother. They are all behind this. They are petitioning those who are spearheading justice for Mohbad. They have collated names, gathered names, and they have also called on the commissioner of police to deal with these people. They want their names to be tagged. If they are outside of Nigeria, if they're in diaspora, once they come into Nigeria, they'll be picked from the airport. You know how they operate. They want to shut down people, shut people up from talking about justice for Mohbad. Whatever it is that they kill, whatever it is that they shot, whatever it is that they put out, they want it to remain so. But this one, no, not at all. Justice for Mohbad will prevail. Now, there is something also that I observed. Do you know that all through this, Mohbad's mother never, ever, ever said anything about what she saw when she got to Mohbad's house? She has not ever talked about the circumstances that possibly RIP'd her son. No, do you know? Apart from, hey, Naira Marley. I'm like, hold on, is Naira Marley there? When you thought that they probably bullied your son and RIP'd him, okay, you thought that when you got there, obviously you must have asked questions from Wunmi, like, Wunmi, did Naira Marley come here? Did he send boys here? Did Sam Larry come here? No. So what happened? There was a fight with who? Prime Boy. Do you know that she never talked about Prime Boy? Obviously, she knows Prime Boy. She never talked about Prime Boy. Only Naira Marley. And I'm like, hold on a second. Did you see? Did you ask Wunmi? They said there was a fight. With who? What fight would lead to the RIP of my son? Were there bottles used? Sharp objects? Was there some other things? Weapons used? No. So what happened? What happened? She knows, but she's ready to keep her mouth shut as long as money remains in her account. And you might be wondering where the money is coming from. I'll tell you for free. Money that Nigerians out of pity donated, millions in her account. 2, she believes that as long as she remains friends with Wunmi and her family and cover up this wickedness, the revenue of Mohbad's music, they will be settling her out of it. Imagine your own son. May we not have terrible mothers like this. I'm speaking to the unborn ones, because if you have mother already, may they not turn out to be like this. Until Mohbad's mother change, until you change, until you turn to be a better woman, no one will support you. No one will support you. You guys bought into people's, pity, empathy earlier. You found a way to use your emotional blackmail to buy into it. But now, people have realized that you folks are liars. Mohbad's mother, Wunmi Adebanjo, Karimot, the so-called sister that never in her life met Mohbad, and Wunmi's mother. All of you together, you connive together with those who have vested interest in shutting down other people, using the RIP of Mohbad as a means to achieve. All of you together, look at it with your useless blog, Gist Lover. Look at it. Everything is now out in open. There is nothing hidden under the sun. Everything must be put out. Look at it. All your lies, everything put out. Even if you run outside of Nigeria, Wunmi, you cannot enjoy your life. You already have a stigma on you and your family. Which stupid guy? That's why I want to keep repeating that surname. Sorry for those who bear that surname and you're not a member of their family. That's why I'm repeating that name. Adebanjo, that's your surname. Cynthia Omowumi Adebanjo, that's your surname. That is if that surname is even really yours, or it's your mom's own. Who knows? Because they said your mom also ran away, refusing DNA in those days, back in those years. So you guys have soiled your family, soiled your name, soiled everything. People will be afraid. Nobody wants to end up like Mohbad. And those that are married to you guys, they should open their eyes. DNA is necessary. DNA is necessary. You guys should not sleep with your 2 eyes closed if you're married to them. Married to their family members. Terrible.